All right, so I'm getting ready to watch Fullmetal Alchemist episode 8. Episode 7 ended with this either person in a mask or maybe some creature, maybe some kind of armor with like this big meat cleaver looking weapon jumping off the top of this secret laboratory number 5 that's next to the prison where some human experimentation led to the Philosopher's Stone that Dr. Marco created. And I guess we're going to get to see what happens when this guy attacks, or this thing, whatever it is, attacks Alphonse. I think Alphonse can hold his own, but maybe I'm wrong. And there's, of course, he had like a friend or a colleague or an associate or a partner or something inside. Maybe that one is going to attack Edward. Let's just see what happens to the poor brothers here as they try to get inside this 5th laboratory that Armstrong told them, don't you dare go do that tonight. And, of course, they did that tonight. Okakite ita hazuna no ni chunata hosoi michi ito tsinditsumuku tautai de teyo nibjaja sekta nasukai it's been kashai shitoru. I'm on the way. I can say the I'm on the way part. Whew. I gotta work on that karaoke hardcore. I'm not doing so good. Episode 8 is called The 5th Laboratory. Okay, so here the fight's getting started with Alphonse. And this guy, I'll call him a guy till I know what else to call it. But he has a voice kind of like Alphonse's too. I wonder if he is a similar kind of construct. He's number 66. That's what his work name is. Oh boy. It's got like a thick blade and a thin blade. But yeah, his voice kind of sounds modulated the same way Alphonse's does. What do we got here? Big alchemy circle, transmutation circle. We got a little blood. Yeah, I would say Edward wants to know if that's for transmuting the Philosopher's Stone, but this one in here, the other partner of number 66, confirmed that that is what it is. So we're going to have a... Yeah, I think these are automatons or something that just guard the place. But number 48 is what this one says his name is. It says, by the way, I'm not your pop, because he called him Pops. Okay, so let's see. How's the fight going to go between Edward and 48 and Alphonse and 66? Well, this number 48 doesn't seem intimidated. Oh, wow, he's pretty fast. Oh, he's got a big, long sword instead of 2 shorter swords. Oh. He claims this sword can even cut through the automail, so let's see what happens. He's going to be in trouble if he has to go back and get yet another automail arm made this soon. From Winry. Oh, so he is kind of like Alphonse, hollow on the inside, so some kind of automaton here. Just so happens Edward gets to spar against a hollow suit of armor all the time. There's some other idiot out there who came up with this idea of bonding a soul to a suit of armor. Edward is that idiot. Oh, so he was a prisoner. Is this something Marco did as a compromise to use their body, put their soul in there? Slicer! A mass murderer named Slicer sounds awful. Okay. But I wonder if he tried to separate the soul from the body to feel less guilty about using human sacrifice to make the Philosopher's Stone. Oh, he's got the blood seal just like Alphonse. I think that might not be the real weak spot. Maybe it's a decoy. He likes tension in a fight. What a goofy way to approach this fight. All right, so yeah, nothing like taking a mass murderer and making them this immortal suit of armor with a big sword, is there? Oh, Hughes is talking about his little girl's birthday party. How sweet. The guy's really into his family. I can relate to that. I'm a family man. He called to brag about his daughter. How sweet is that? Oh, he loves his wife too. What a great dad and husband. He just called up Mustang to brag about his wonderful family. I should start doing that. Just call people up from work in the evening and tell them how great my family is. You think that would get old quickly? But yeah, Scar is still a question mark here. They haven't found his body. And then we know that Gluttony and Lust kind of revealed to the viewer that they did not succeed in defeating him. So where's Scar at right now? Oh, he just told Mustang that Armstrong's job was handed over to some newbies. And of course they escaped, but it was not even a clever escape. Just climbed out the window with a rope. I can't wait to see Armstrong chastise these two. The guy, I think, is smart to be scared of how Armstrong's going to react. Yeah, that was an easy mystery to solve. Where did they go? They went to the 5th laboratory. This suit of armor even kind of has like a protuberance on its forehead like Alphonse. Yeah, Edward's got some good moves. Oh, so his new automel arm is not as strong as his old one because he upped the chrome. Oh boy, you might need to pull some more tricks out of your Fullmetal Alchemy bag there, Edward. This fight's not as one-sided as I thought it might be. Slicer, well named, he sliced your shoulder. Oh. He managed to get a little tumble out of the way there. Come on, Edward, you gotta do something. This isn't working for you, just going toe-to-toe with the guy. He's laughing at you, Edward. Is that going to make you angry? Oh, boy. He's wounded and tired. He can't last much longer. So you got to make your move now, Edward. And I want to check in on Alphonse, see how he's hanging with his counterpart out there. Edward's laughing at he doesn't know what his partner's in for out there. He has nothing to worry about with Alphonse. He's never beaten Alphonse. Yes! I'm glad something's going the way I expected. Alphonse is holding his own, no problem, with Meat Cleaver and Hot Poker Guy over here. He's just throwing himself at him. He knocked his block off, literally. His armor flew off, and now Alphonse is noticing it's a kindred spirit. Another trapped soul. Game recognized game here? Let's see. Man, Alphonse looks tough, though. Oh, he's telling this origin story. Yeah, he's the butcher. That's why he has the meat cleaver. He was an old codger named Barry, and he loved to cut meat apart. This is going to get grisly, isn't it? Oh, this is grisly. No longer beef or pork. Do you know there's like an origin story of Santa Claus that involved an evil butcher that cut up kids and sold them as beef and pork? Yeah, and Santa Claus brought the kids back to life, like St. Nicholas did. True story. So this guy here, some awful killers that he managed to put into these suits of armor to protect this transmutation circle in this laboratory. Barry's soul trapped. I like how he's telling his story in third person here, but yeah, pretty grisly that the butcher decided to butcher humans. Barry the Chopper, I'm him! Surprising absolutely no one! He confesses he's the mass murderer, Barry the Chopper, and Slicer. So we got Slicer and Chopper. He's never heard of Barry the Chopper, and it's got him so angry. I like seeing Barry lose his marbles over this. His response to Alphonse pulling his own head off, too. He thinks he was executed, too. Alphonse is definitely not a Slicer or a Chopper, buddy. Is he going to tell a story so sad Barry the Chopper cries? Oh no, he's laughing at him. He's laughing at him. You're going to upset him. You're going to upset him there, Chopper. Oh, he's asking if he's a puppet created. Oh, playing some mind games here. Oh, this is cruel mind games. Asking Alphonse if he's sure he ever really existed, that maybe he's just totally created by Edward to be a servant. Oh, that's cruel. He really got him with that mind twist there, the mind games. Oh, he's even trying to turn him against Granny and Winry. Boy, he is really giving him this existential question, though, to process. Who among us hasn't wondered if we're all just a figment of someone else's imagination? Oh, man. Did he throw his meat cleaver at that poor guard? Oh, what a horrible existence. I kill, therefore I am. Oh, my goodness. The blood just going everywhere. All right, so we're back to from Chopper to Slicer. Slicer and Edward here. Oh, look, there's a blimp. That's my favorite move in a fight. Look, there's a blimp. He said, hey, get him now, Al. As soon as he turned his head. I like that too. Accused of dirty fighting, but Edward said there's no such thing as dirty fighting. So he's showing some mercy, maybe? Or is he maybe wants some information from him? Yeah, holding his blood seal hostage. Get all the info he has about the Philosopher's Stone. Uh-oh. Oh, sneak attack! Sneak attack! He's still got his body. Come on, Edward. You should have been smart enough to see that coming. I'm like average intelligence at best, and I saw that coming. Slicer and Chopper. If they have Slicer and Chopper action figures, I got to get those for, like, put them up at my office at work. Oh, Slicer was a pair of brothers. So it's two Slicers. Like, they're two people in one suit of armor. How clever was that? He threw his dirty fight quote right back at him. Oh, he just called him short stuff. All right, now he's going to do his equivalent of hulking out on him. Come on. Come on. You got to do something quick, Edward. You're going to die here. Oh, oh. Did he just get pummeled? Oh, he looks like he's a sitting duck. He's going to get chopped up unless Al shows up. Scar going to save him? What did he do? Did he draw, like, inspiration from Scar? They had that quick flashback to Scar. I thought Scar was actually going to show up and save him. But he had some kind of flashback to Scar. He used the move that Scar used against Alphonse. That was pretty smart. I like how that came back. Oh, so is he going to wipe out both brothers or just one brother, like the lower half, and keep the head alive to talk to him? But he used that destruction technique where you destroy but you don't recompose or whatever. Reconfigure. Recompose. Oh, he has to think of them as humans or else he's throwing Alphonse out. Oh, I love that kind of ethical quandary that was given to Edward there. Beautiful moment in this show. And then Chopper keeps playing this mind game with Alphonse. Oh, man, the only way to prove you're not a puppet is to surrender the blood seal. Don't fall for it, Alphonse. Don't fall for it. He's trying to get Alphonse to commit suicide to prove he's not a puppet. That is insanity. Come on, Alphonse, just beat this guy to a pulp. I know you can do it. Tell him you ain't got no time for jibber jabber. Come on now. I love this. I love seeing Edward's conscience here and his moral position, even though it puts him in a real bad place right now. Yeah, they've been killing for as long as they can remember. Now they're being treated like a human for the first time in their life as animated armor. Oh, he's going to tell Edward everything. Because he won them over with kindness, with love. I like that theme. I see that in a lot of stories. Whoa, did Lust just show up? That looked like Lust. So now the confrontation between Edward and his first encounter with the deadly sin. So is she in with Marco? Oh, and there's Envy. And he just called him a pipsqueak. So, wow. This was a turn of events I didn't see happening so soon. And she just destroyed the life he spared. And Envy's destroying the other one, I think. And somebody in the comments also pointed out how envy can take the form of men and women, and that's why in envy's true form, they are gender fluid or non-binary or whatever you want to say, in terms of a little bit of both male and female intergender, I guess. Pretty cool concept. I love the art and the voice. Works very well for them. Oh, I don't know. You're pretty weak from that fight, Edward. I don't know if you should be taking on these two entities that, to me, seem extremely powerful. Oh, he just called him Pipsqueak 3 times in a row and got kicked. I like what Envy said, that they don't like fighting because it hurts when you get hurt. Uh-oh, malfunction? Is Edward's arm? Oh, no! Envy just took a cheap shot while Edward's still with yet another broken automail arm. He's got to do something about that arm. Oh, so they're letting him live to play some kind of game or use him as a pawn in some other fight. Oh, they're going to burn the place down? What's going on here? Oh, and like I said, he got interrupted before saying something important when that knock came at the door. This is really playing into number 66, Chopper's mind game. Oh, poor Alphonse. He can't be defeated physically, so he's taking him apart with his own insecurities. You gotta just crush Chopper here. I'm tired of Chopper. Come on, Alphonse. Show me what you can do. Show him what you can do. You're a bad suit of armor, and let him know. Let him find out the hard way. Oh, the 2 escorts finally made it there, just in time to help out a little bit. Chopper said it's more complicated now that these 2 numbskulls have shown up, these 2 nincompoops. And now the whole building's going to collapse, right? The deadly sins are going to tear it down. Is Edward still inside? They said they were going to let him live. Oh, what's happening here? So what are they going to do to try to rescue Edward? Are one of these 2 escorts going to die in this whole mess? Chopper's taken off. No, I wanted Alphonse to crush Chopper. Chopper deserves a good pounding from Alphonse for the way he acted. Oh, and there's Envy making sure Edward gets out of there. So now I've really got to start wrapping my head about why Envy and Lust want Edward to survive. Like, where does he fall into whatever their plans are, which I'm convinced have to be nefarious. So this is a curious turn of events. I don't know what to make of this. I'm going to have to put some thought into that. Like, it can never be good when deadly sins want to make sure you live a little while. They must want something awful that they think he's going to unleash on the world. Or maybe they're just against the government and they know that he'll fight that government at some point. I don't quite know. They got a little bit of a prison riot on their hands over at the prison. Oh, who's this mysterious voice in the prison? Okay, I want to see this. Got to be somebody gruesome in this cell talking about how great it is to hear that Kimberly is his name. Oh, I like, he's got like stalks on his hands for manacles, and he's got these runes in his palms. I guess that's to keep him from using his alchemy powers. This guy looked like a bad customer right there. Kimberly. Seems pretty happy to know that the 5th laboratory is crumbling. And Chopper has driven this doubt in Alphonse's mind that he's going to have a hard time letting go of. Now, that was a good action episode. We had some good fights. You know, I was impressed with Alphonse, even though once his insecurities were preyed upon by Chopper, he kind of froze up a little bit. Edward broke yet another automail arm. And for reasons I can't understand, it looks like the deadly sins want Edward alive. And that can't be a good thing for Edward, right? I don't know. Don't know what to make of that. I'm going to just keep watching and see what I can figure out. But I enjoyed it. It was cool to see a little bit more mystery. It's nice to know that Alphonse isn't alone out there. And it was also really touching to see how Edward allowed himself to be compromised in his battle against Slicer because he had to think of him the same way as any other human because of how he feels responsible for his brother, how he feels about his brother, and he does not want to let hypocrisy creep into his behavior, which I think is pretty noble, particularly for a young guy in that kind of stressful situation. So this show continues to be good. I'm glad it was recommended, and I'm proud of you for watching anime. I'll talk to you soon.